What's going on? Showtime here. We've made it to episode 9. Thank you so much for joining me and tagging along and just kind of watching as I hope I'm getting better at this. So, a couple clips tonight. I did a couple clips for this video. Little Peerless bourbon we're gonna get into, and my top 3 Devin Booker's chapter ones, which is if you know me, you know how I feel about that sneaker. So enjoy that and appreciate you guys. What's going on? Showtime. I'm going to go through my top 3 D Book ones, designed by Ben Nathagacombe. I know I'm butchering it, but he's Ben Slamming on Instagram. My apologies to the big guy. Need to get that one down. So top 3 D Book ones for me. Number 3, the CHBL Chinese Youth Basketball League. For me, it's the materials, the leather, kind of that off, almost like a canvas-like material, and then the gradient swoosh for me, from the yellow-ish to the pink, with his number 1 on there. That's a good one for me. And then the O1 there on the insole, the sole. I'm not a huge ISole guy, but this change here for me is great. This is my number 3. And I only chose shoes that I own, right? Because I feel like if I like it enough, I'm going to have it if I can. So I only wanted to pick 3 that I had. So I went number 3, the CHBL. This is a good one. Number 2 might be a bit of a surprise. I actually wore these already, and that is the collaboration with Chevrolet. Once again, the storytelling based on the number of classic cars that Devin Booker has, and his, the Impala and all that good stuff. Now, there are multiple colors. I believe there's a PE one in the blue. I haven't had a chance at it, but I would love a pair in 11 for that. But the suede on this, and then kind of that vintage age sole, and then, but I do also like the wider swoosh, if that makes sense. But Chevrolet there on the back. This is a good one for me. So off to number 1. And I'm going to go with one of my favorites, sneakers kind of right now, is the 2024 Nationals D-Book, the girls' 10-year anniversary, right? From all the reflective translucent on the sole, the clear outsole with kind of like what I would call it, like that geo mapping kind of thing going on. But obviously, this one's pretty limited. You got to watch the secondary market and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, given to EWEL players, both on the boys and girls side. But what's interesting too with the book, and today the kind of announcement came out that the 2 is going to come out in, I believe, January. So I'm looking forward to that. But what's interesting about the D Book 1 is I think we're going on like 18 months of chapter ones. And I probably only have like 3/4 of them, but every one has been really good to me. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the Halloween stuff. I kind of like that Scorpion pair that came out this year. Last year's was pretty good, but either way, that's still kind of crazy to me that one model kind of went that long. And to me, I think it says a lot about the sneaker and how well it's done with the current market and all that. Um, I feel like I do see a number of kids wearing them, so I think they've sold pretty well and done pretty well overall. But like just like the book stickers in it, those are good. So many good details on this one. The cactus there in the back. So that's my top 3 uh, book ones that I own personally. So it's the CHBL number 3, and then the yellow Chevy suede, and then kind of yellow theme here with the Nationals, a 10-year for the girls, and then hand it out to the boys and all that good stuff. But big fan of the book 1. I've high hopes for the book 2. Booker's one of my favorite players in the league right now. Probably KD's probably my favorite overall. So those guys, I mean, the time in Phoenix didn't go our way, but it was cool to watch and see them play together. Um, so check them out. If you have not had a pair, I've had some people say they run a little narrow. I haven't really had that. True to size for me, when I'm a normal 11, went with the 11, and those have all been pretty good for me. But like I said, grab you a pair. And I'm seeing that like the Moab pair, the ACG is going for like 55, 60 some places. Like that to me is they're giving them away. But top 3 books, number 1, right there. Appreciate you. 9, here we are. So I'm with my beautiful girlfriend, Alicia, here tonight. And kind of something we like to do as a couple is every maybe 1 or 2 nights a week, we'll have a pour, just kind of relax. We'll watch a movie, that kind of thing. But thought we'd get it on camera because I like to think we drink some fun stuff. And tonight we're going with a Peerless single barrel that is their strawberry Bellini. If you look there. So these are right from the distillery. You have to go to the distillery to pick them up. Distillery only. So I'll give you a pour of this. What do you think about this one?
The first I heard about this bottle was a text on I don't know, 11 a.m. Tuesday morning, which inquired as to what a strawberry Bellini was. And I was a little confused as to why during school day we would be asking about strawberry Bellinis, but I kindly replied. And then a few days later, this delicious bottle of bourbon showed up.
So on that sticker, because I did not know what a strawberry Bellini was, Prosecco and strawberry puree with a mint sprig is the flavors you get. What do you get on the nose on that one? Let's give that a sniff. And
it's definitely on the sweeter side. I feel like you actually do smell a little bit of the strawberry.
Mm-hmm. Like kind of that red fruit, kind of sweetness. Definitely. It's very sweet. And I know a lot of people like to make fun of me, but I do like to drink out of the rocks glass. I catch a lot of flack for this, but I like the opening. I like open that whole thing up, and that's how I like to drink it. Glencairn's cool.
Easier to hold.
So, all right, let's first sip here. Oh, that's good. So, what are your thoughts?
I feel like my first sip of Peerless, like I always tell you, I get a lot more of the wood.
The wood, that oak.
And that oak. Very back though, in comes the strawberry Bellini for me. The deeper fruit.
So I actually do get a little. I get a little mint.
I smelled it.
Very slight.
There. I bet you a second one.
So so this is 114.8 proof. So that's I find like my wheelhouse is kind of right around 115, 125.
And I'd probably drop an ice cube in it if we're being honest.
For get a little spicy, a little okay. Yep. Yeah, that'll open it up a little bit for you.
More. I can taste the things that you explain to me sometimes when you taste bourbon. Require an ice cube, a little bit of water for me to get past kind of like the ethanol and the heat of the bourbon and actually get those flavors.
So I tend to be more of a traditionalist with the vanillas, the oak, the caramel. That seems to be where you kind of gravitate towards more rye.
Something like rye. Finishes more recently too. Honey or Amberana.
Well, we just had that Dark Arts, the maple stave, the Ripple.
So that was a rye.
That was a Ripple rye. That Macaulay from Dark Arts put that together, and that is, I think you hid that in the basement.
I didn't do anything.
right. So that one, we have it. It's open, but I don't know where it is. So if you come over, you gotta ask her. That's one of our favorites. But we like to kind of have a pour, maybe watch a movie or something. And I know we talked about earlier the Eddie Murphy documentary, and both of us were really impressed with that. Any thoughts on that, or?
I think I forget just how much of like the scope and span of his career. You were top 3, and I think I rattled 3 off. And immediately was trying to change number 2 and number 3 because I had forgotten about the one I forgot was
Beverly Hills Cops, and I was just like, which is not our number 1. Which is we both agreed Coming to America is Eddie's greatest 100%. Work, 100%. But then it's kind of all over the place. Mm-hmm. He's done a lot of good stuff. But it led me to the greatest point of seeing the Eddie Murphy documentary. You had not seen Golden Child.
No. No. And we're maybe a quarter of the way in.
Right.
I think a lot of questions and not a lot of answers.
I think every young man born in the 80s grew up very into Golden Child, Eddie Murphy. Okay. A lot of weirdness but funny. What funny? Yeah.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid, right? Yeah. So what are you going to do? Eddie had a family. He had to do his thing. So I do hope he comes back and does stand up.
something.
some kind of, even if it's a one night only special thing, just for that. Hopefully Netflix has that worked out. The contract's negotiated.
Something tells me Netflix might have something in the works,
So,
if anything.
but that's kind of our nightly routine, right? Living a little poor maybe once in a while and relax. The dogs are running around drooling, eating bones, and having fun, and that's kind of a weeknight if the kids aren't here. Mm-hmm. Kids are here, it's a whole different story. But when they're not here, it's much, much quieter. Absolutely. So I hope you enjoyed, and cheers. It's a wrap. Episode 9. Appreciate you guys so much. We're up to like 130 subscribers already, so man, salute. But if you know anybody that might be interested, go ahead, shoot them that link for me. I appreciate it. Well, I want to grow and make sure I get my content in front of people that will enjoy it and see where it goes. So I appreciate you all. We're at 130. Follow along at SHO3TYM, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok now. So appreciate you. Follow along. Let's go.